Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Brian Nadeau on a beautiful Friday afternoon here in Hollandale Beach. We've got 9 on tap for you. Let's turn it over to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and the weather conditions.
Racing at Gulfstream. From the rails, Stupendous comes out firing and looks for a clear advantage. From the far outside, Vintage Girl has speed. In between horses, Laura won't be far away. Back to fourth early is Nana Fanny. Saving ground while down inside, Victorum. Down to the inside and Tahoe Wheel third last. Second last is Straight to Go. The early trailer is She Is Royalty. In the race around the first turn, Stupendous and Jose Ortiz have established a very reasonable early pace. They lead by a length and a half over Nana Fanny, who's down at the rail. In between horses, Laura, and 3 wide Vintage Girl. From behind them, it's Tahoe Wheel racing between horses, 3 wide and Straight to Go. Victorum is second last toward the rail, and the trailer is She Is Royalty. 25 and 4 for the opening quarter speed, less than 5 furlongs remaining here. It's Stupendous in front by half a length. 3 wide Vintage Girl in the 2-path and Laura. From behind the speed, Tahoe Wheel looks for some place to race. Nana Fanny is racing with her. Then Straight to Go, Blue Colors about 5 lengths behind. 2 back to Victorum, and the trailer is She Is Royalty. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn with the advantage. It's Stupendous, but only narrowly. Laura right up alongside in second. Nana Fanny needs a way out. Vintage Girl's with her. Tahoe Wheel driven, starting to gain some ground. Straight to Go has to give up a ton of ground. Very wide on the course, but within 5 lengths of the lead as they run to the top of the stretch. Plenty of chances here from between horses. Laura toward the rail. Stupendous. Far outside, Tahoe Wheel continues to roll. Nana Fanny and Vintage Girl from between. 1/8 of a mile to go. Still many chances here. Vintage Girl's the one that's kicking best right now. She's in front for Gaffleone, taking aim at the rail. Nana Fanny. Vintage Girl and Nana Fanny. Here comes Nana Fanny down at the rail to win it. Nana Fanny by a neck. Vintage Girl second. Tahoe Wheel third. And they're off. Very sharp beginning for Future Flay, who's headed off for the early advantage. Splitting horses, Queen Domina. Shady Lee moving through at the rail. The speed is on early as Shady Lee now takes a neck advantage. Future Flay second in the 2-path and 3 wide, Queen Domina third. 4 wide is Lunar Blast working 4 ahead of Cozy Cafe, and Cage running free as last. They make their way to the half-mile point. Shady Lee and Franklin Caius in front by half a length. From the outside, that's Queen Domina from between horses and Future Flay. Up fourth is Lunar Blast. 3 back to Cozy Cafe, and still at the back is Cage running free. 22 and 2 for the opening quarter as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Shady Lee has the lead by a length and a half. Queen Domina, the nearest pursuer, second. Third, Future Flay. Fourth, Lunar Blast. Fifth, and trying to gain ground is Cozy Cafe. Still at the back is Cage running free. 45 and 1 for the opening half-mile speed, less than 5/16 remaining. With the advantage, Shady Lee from Queen Domina second. Rail open for Cozy Cafe. She moved through to take a joint third. Lunar Blast is next, and they're at the top of the stretch. Shady Lee turns for home on top. Good trip here for Cozy Cafe. We'll see if she can gain some ground with an 1/8 of a mile remaining. Shady Lee leads a length and a quarter. Cozy Cafe tries to go after the leader second. These two at the 16th pole, well clear of the others. Cozy Cafe surging up on the outside. Cozy Cafe well handled to win it. Second was Shady Lee. Third was Queen Domina. Fourth was Lunar Blast. slow to start was Heats on Zap. The others are across the course early, led by Phillipsburg and True Jedi. Smokin' Bo mixing it up early. He's into the top flight. Down at the rail, No Nay Franklin comes away racing in fourth. Up to the outside, Anatris, splitting horses in Millennium Condo. And the early trailer is Heats on Zap. They make their way past the half mile and move to the far turn. With the advantage, it's True Jedi. In front by a length, Smokin' Bo second, Phillipsburg third. At the rail, that's No Nay Franklin. Mirage saved the rail spot there. 3 wide and Atris, a gap of 3 more to Millennium Condo. Heats on Zap is at the back as they run to the top of the stretch. True Jedi has the lead. On the inside, it's No Nay Franklin. He's got a perfect trip. Let's see what he can do with it. Off the turn on the stretch drive, newcomer. True Jedi has the lead by a length and a half. No Nay Franklin tries to make late ground second. These two have kicked well clear of the others. Final eighth of a mile. It's still True Jedi in front. No Nay Franklin takes his shot. Here comes the finish. Here's No Nay Franklin in time. Nice ride there from Romero Mirage, and No Nay Franklin nails True Jedi on the money with favored Phillipsburg back third in 56 and 4. They're at the post. And they're off. Excellent start for She's a Savage, who's headed off for the early lead. Splitting horses, Kenya Sun. Bella Sophie has speed. At the rail, Bahamian Beauty is away in fourth. Followed fifth by Yaguita Queen, ahead of Scarlet's Flower. And the trailer is Lady Mechanic. The speed is on the front end with Kenya Sun and Hector Barrios in front by a head. Right back at her is Bella Sophie second after the good start. She's a Savage is 3 wide while third. At the rail, that's Bahamian Beauty situated in fourth. Yaguita Queen on a strong hold here from Irad Ortiz Jr. fifth and waiting her turn. 3 better than Lady Mechanic and Scarlet's Flowers. They round the far turn. They whistled a quarter, 21 and 4 as they race past the 5/16. Kenya Sun paving a quick path on the top end, leads by a length and a quarter. Trying to stretch out She's a Savage, who's now second. Yaguita Queen lugging out of touch while trying to gain ground while third. Outside and now racing on is Scarlet's Flower, and they're at the top of the stretch. Kenya Sun turns for home on top by 2. Taking aim second is She's a Savage. Yaguita Queen down the center. Eighth of a mile to go. Castellano and She's a Savage start to wear down Kenya Sun. Back to third. Yaguita Queen has a lot of ground to make up, and time is running out. She's a Savage close to home. She's a Savage wins. Kenya Sun clings to the place. Yaguita Queen third. Bahamian Beauty fourth in 111 and 4. And they're off. Rita Book was slow to go. Good start for the favorite Sadie Bear, who heads off for the early lead. Lovin' Makes Sense is going to make her work early, and Chitian comes away in the top flight. Parisian Vibe is down toward the inside. Winky Winky working over from the high draw as they make their way half a mile from the finish. It's Winky Winky in front now, getting ahead of Sadie Bear, who'll have to do it from a bit off the speed while racing in second. Lovin' Makes Sense is there third. Chitian now fourth, back to fifth. Gam Gam Joanne. Then comes Parisian Vibe. A length and a half to Sophia Storm. Lola Loca is at the back, and Winky Winky is up front. Past the 5/16, Winky Winky leads as they've put Sadie Bear in very tight. Now Sias has got no place to go. Parisian Vibe gets started inside of Chitian, and they're at the top of the stretch. Winky Winky turns for home on top. Now Sadie Bear has an opportunity to re-rally if good enough down the center in Parisian Vibe. Eighth of a mile to go. Winky Winky, she leads by a length and a half. Sadie Bear tries to gain late ground. Final 16th of a mile. Winky Winky is still in front. Sadie Bear is second, and she can't get her. Winky Winky wins. Sadie Bear was second, Parisian Vibe third, Sophia Storm fourth, then Rita Book in 105 flat. 3 by 4 and moving away. And they're off. Good start for Memphis Showboat down at the inside. Victory Crusade put into play early, and she'll take a clear lead. Victory Crusade to the top. At the rail, Divine Exchange is now second, and Splitting Horses Dangers in a joint third. 3 wide, Frankie's Girl saving ground is the gray Capstone Girl. The 2 at the back are Memphis Showboat and Map 'em Up. Around the first turn they go with big long shot Victory Crusade, clear by 2.5. Divine Exchange is second, in tight is Capstone Girl. Bridge Mahana had to tap on the brakes a touch there. Racing from fourth and Frankie's Girl, then Danger. She's well settled for Gaffleon, about 4.5 lengths off the lead. Outside of her and Memphis Showboat, the trailer is Map 'em Up. 24-1 for the opening quarter. There's less than 5 furlongs to race. It's Victory Crusade on top by almost a length. Up on the outside, Divine Exchange, the nearest pursuer, second. Capstone Girl, third at the rail. Up the outside, and Frankie's Girl now fourth. Danger, she's going to have to find some place to go. She's in a precarious spot at the moment. Down at the rail and Map 'em Up. 3 wide, Memphis Showboat as they round the far turn. 48-2 for the opening half mile. Victory Crusades put up all the numbers. 3 wide, Frankie's Girl from between horses, Divine Exchange. Danger secured a racing position, but she still needs to find a way out. Memphis Showboat, meanwhile, is circling horses on the far outside. Capstone Girl is nearest the rail, and they're at the top of the stretch. Victory Crusade is 50-1, and she's still in front. In fact, she's kicked away a bit. Back to second, Capstone Girl inside of Divine Exchange, then Memphis Showboat. Victory Exchange, Crusade almost home. Victory Crusade still there. Capstone Girl surges, but Victory Crusade held on. Victory Crusade at 50-1. And they're off. Icy Storm, one of the first to break the line, Splitting Horses, and Superposition won't be far away, although he's going to be very wide unless Mirage can work over in a hurry. Into the first turn they race with the advantage now Mayor Remo from up between horses to put a neck in front. The pace is a controlled one early. Saving ground at the rail, Valhalla Air Base, and now racing between runners in Classic Film. Icy Storm with the leaders at the start, now settles in about 2 lengths behind. Very wide on this first turn has been Superposition. Then Sweeney's Cat racing ahead of the 2 back markers, Double Blessing and Skywalking. 25 seconds for the opening quarter, less than 6 furlongs from home. Classic Film on the inside, Mayor Remo on the outside, their heads apart. In the clear third is Superposition, Icy Storm between horses. In the 3 path is Sweeney's Cat along the rail, Valhalla Air Base. Skywalking is covered up looking for racing room, and the trailer is Double Blessing. That's the 8 of them as they make their way half a mile from the finish. Mayor Remo continues to trade jabs with Classic Film through a 49 3/2 mile. Wide on both turns, Superposition. He's now only 2 lengths behind. Launching for a run is Double Blessing. There goes Double Blessing. Alvarado's moving and moving right now, and he's on to take over the lead. Double Blessing to the top. Mayor Remo second, Superposition outmoved while third. Sweeney's Cat is there fourth. Skywalking underway while fifth, and they move to the top of the stretch. 3 quarters complete. Double Blessing through 3 quarters. In 1:14-1, he turns for home on top by 2.5. Down the center, Skywalking from between horses, Superposition. Along the rail, that's Sweeney's Cat with an 1/8 of a mile remaining. Double Blessing begins to feel the strain as Skywalking is powered past. Skywalking and Jose Ortiz well handled to win it. Up second was Superposition. Double Blessing flattens out badly. second in the two-path. Ground on her inside. Race. A quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. Last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch.
Precocity.
Strategic speed. Some speed at 2, but can carry it on through their later careers.
Improbable, full of run.
Improbable, now a grade 1 winner.
It is a complete runaway, an authoritative run.
It's improbable to win the Whitney.
They're off. It was a clean but not especially quick beginning for Join the Dots. Good start up the inside for Princess Betty, who's headed off for the yearly lead. Miss Michaela has speed. Here's Join the Dots, who finds her feet and moves to challenge as they run out of the chute. A controlled early tempo established by Luis Saez and Miss Michaela. They lead 3 parts of a length. Join the Dots is there second toward the outside. Puppet Master now third. Princess Betty races into fourth, a gap of 3 to Viva La Red and Baby Gundin at the back. 23 and 4 for the opening quarter. There's less than 5 furlongs remaining. Miss Michaela stretching it out a bit. She leads by 2.5 over Join the Dots in second. Jose Ortiz and Princess Betty move through at the inside to claim third from Puppet Master fourth. At the rail, Baby Gundin's out of last, and now the trailer is Viva La Red. Less than half a mile to the finish. The opening half mile was 45 and 4 as Saez let Miss Michaela roll in that second quarter. She leads by 2.5. Join the Dots is second. Princess Betty is third. Baby Gundin making ground for Edwin Gonzalez. She's gaining good ground too, up into a joint third. Back to fifth goes Viva La Red and dropping anchor Puppet Master. They run to the top of the stretch. Miss Michaela has tried to string them out as best she can. She's a quarter of a mile from home with 4 lengths in hand over Join the Dots in second. Baby Gundin continues with her rail rally. Top of the lane, Miss Michaela still finding. 1/8 of a mile to go. She still leads by 4 lengths. Join the Dots tried to make a late impression. Baby Gundin is destined for third. Driven out on the front end. Miss Michaela is still clear and still finding enough. Miss Michaela went gate 2 wire. Join the Dots was second. Viva La Red gets up for third. Baby Gundin was fourth in 1:36. All set. And runners away. Excellent beginning for Tape to Tape, and he fires forward for a clear lead over One Tough Son of a Gun. The gray now moves to take second. Rayo Colorado is at the rail. The race favorite Wara is in the pink and black. Outside of him went Zipline to Heaven. He's up into third now. Then back from between horses, that's Law of the Land and T-Waltz with Run Lee a run at the back of the field. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Tape to Tape, but only narrowly. One Tough Son of a Gun looms up alongside second. These two have 5 or 6 lengths on Wara, who's now third. Fourth is Zipline to Heaven. The rest will have to giddy soon as they straighten for the drive. Tape to Tape on the inside still has the lead. One Tough Son of a Gun took his shot, but he's dropping back. Now the favorite Wara gets to punch forward on a short number. Here he comes though. Tape to Tape trying to hold off Wara, but Wara's got good looking momentum. Does he have enough time? Wara surging at Tape to Tape. Tape to Tape still there. Wara's on the outside. Photo finish. Wow, is that close? Wara on the outside. Tape to Tape on the rail.
that's a wrap on the 9-race Friday card. We're back with you Saturday. 12 races, including a really, really strong turf stakes that features Arrest Me Red as a heavy favorite. 12:35 post on the 12-race card.